God bless you guys. Hope you guys are doing well on this 21-day fast. God is bringing supernatural breakthrough, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. How when you fast, it actually releases supernatural resources. Somebody say supernatural resources. It's one thing to have our own resources and our own finances or whatever, our own strength, but it's another thing for God to send heavenly resources. And so in this passage we're going to read today in Daniel chapter 10. Daniel was a man of God, a man that fasted. That's why we call it the Daniel fast, where he cut out, he didn't eat certain foods, that the king's servants would eat, but he consecrated himself before the Lord. What amazing thing that even though he had all the luxuries and he had access to everything, what he consecrated himself, meaning he limited himself and what he did. And so that's what fasting is. When you determine to, hey, listen, for the sake of prayer, for the sake of consecrating myself to the Lord, making myself pure and holy, that I'm going to spend this time before the Lord in prayer and in fasting. And that's what Daniel did in Daniel chapter 10 verse 2. It says this: "At that time I, Daniel, mourned for 3 weeks. I ate no choice food, and no meat or wine touched my lips." And so it's for a 3-week period of time Daniel was fasting and praying. He was praying for 21 days. He was pressing into the presence of God, and it says what? He didn't eat no choice meat. He didn't drink any wine or anything that was from the king's table, because he believed that, hey, he wanted to hear from God. He wanted breakthrough. And it says that it's an amazing thing to happen, that I'm going to summarize the story in chapter 10, that an angel actually shows up to him. Amazing, right? Imagine that, an angel showing up in your room. So this is what happened to Daniel, that the angel showed up. And in verse 12 it says what? "Do not be afraid." It says, "Since the first day," somebody say the first day, "since the first day you sent your mind to gain understanding and humble yourself." See that word, humble yourself? That means fasting, right? "Before your God, your words were heard, and I came in response." See, I came in response. So this angel was sent in response to Daniel's prayers. How powerful is that? That we get heavenly resources, that angels are being dispatched when you pray. Think about that, man or woman of God. When you pray and when you fast, what angels are being dispensed. So I declare right now, angels are being dispensed, oh God, for every answer, everything that they're believing for breakthrough for. God, I pray, God, right now in the name of Jesus, I feel that in the spirit. Come on, just stretch forth the hand and touch and believe in faith that there's going to be supernatural resources, just like Daniel. The answer came on the first day, but for 21 days there was a warfare. If you read the chapter, it says what? There were warfare in the heavens. So what prevents the answers from coming down? It's the demonic principalities and the demonic activities. There's spiritual warfare that's going on when you pray, when you fast, when you seek God's face. But God is bringing the answer. It says, "From the first day you prayed, I sent my answer. I sent this angel on assignment," but the enemy tried to stop it. So when you pray and when you fast, guess what? The enemy's going to try to bring distractions. He's going to try to stop you from praying. He's going to stop you from fasting. But you got to press in and believe that God is going to bring that answer in Jesus' name. Come on, if you believe that, put that in the chat. Hey, the answer is coming. The answer is coming in Jesus' name. So I believe that there's going to be greater breakthrough. You're going to tap into heavenly resources as you're on this fast, and don't give up. Listen, even if you messed up on the fast, hey, guess what? Get back on the track. God doesn't look for perfection. He looks for people that are humble, people that's going to be honest and be right with the Lord. It says what? The man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. So I hope this encourages you. Listen, I believe that this is going to be a shifting year for you. 2025 is going to be a shifting year. So put shift in the chat too. God bless you guys, and we'll see you soon. Take care.